channel, About That Much. My name is Eva and I'm so glad that you found us. Today I am really struggling. I'm struggling with my medical conditions. It's high pain, terrible fatigue and the tremors. So I'm going to get a few bits done and thought I would bring you along. I'm looking over there because that is my menu up on the cupboard, so we need to have a look at that. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing as we're bringing out new content all the time. Let's jump into this vlog. Okay, this is this week's menu. I haven't filmed chorizo and pasta and a pasta bake. That was just cooked pasta, cooked chorizo, dish. Pasta bake was with a jar that I already had in. Soup of the day was already tinned products that I'd already got in. So everyone had something a bit different on the soups. It's to get it used up from my cupboard. Today is biscuits and gravy. I've already got the biscuits in my freezer. I triple batched a few days ago. I managed to get them in the freezer. I've got to make up the gravy. This is chicken skewers and whatever I want to throw with it at the time. Didn't sort of think too far ahead. Friday is fish and potatoes. That is going to be little salmon that I do in tin foil in the oven with a bit of butter on, and new potatoes. Lasagna and chicken and stuffing bake is Sunday. So, but we are on Wednesday and it's biscuits and gravy. It's the 8th of January as I'm filming today. I don't know whether I showed you my book where I keep track of all my canned products. Saying that, I didn't put my juices on, which I need to do. But as we use stuff up, so we cross it out. So this is just my way of doing things. So I know how much I've got at any one time. So let me get this bit sorted from the juices last week. We had cranberry and blueberry. We had pints, and I know we had 6. Oh, it's going to be done in blue today. I'm using this. So I'm using my pencil as a ruler because I'm too lazy to go and get one. Right. That's there, and we had half pint as well. So that's just 1 square there. Then we had the mixed fruit. Now that was 20 we had. We've already gone through several. 20, no, I already know we've gone through. I think it's 2 of them, and I think we're on a blueberry as well. I am going to put the cherry up here because I know I'm not due to make any of these, so that's fine. It was cherry and vanilla I did, and that was pints, and that was 3 of them. And I know again we've used 1, and that was, I know we also had a 1/4 pint. Those are those put in. You can see I just crossed them out with a pencil, and that means if I want to make more up, I can just rub out that and add on. So this is how I keep track of all my home canned stuff. Let's have a look. You've got meats. These are all the meats I have. This is all the vegetables, the stocks, chicken stock, vegetable stock, beef stock, pork stock, onion stock, turkey stock. Other, so it's beef stew, spaghetti sauce. Haha. I know we used a tomato sauce. That was last week. Okay, Thai green tomato chutney, pickled cucumber slices, pickled red onion, tomato jam, sweet onion jam, salsa verde, hot dog cranberry sauce, spiced apple sauce, pear sauce, spiced pear butter, cranberry maple butter, mincemeat, which is I've actually got today. We're going to use a small one of these, so that is apple and cranberry, that's a 1/4 pint. So I'm going to put a cross through that. So what we do is every time we use a home canned product, we cross it off. And that way I always know how much I've got and if I need to make more. That is my book. Cake cases. Gonna make some little cupcakes. Hopefully I've got enough. Okay, just enough. That was good. Okay, put that on there. It's on my scales. And I'm going to work in ounces. Right, now I want 4 ounces of self-raising flour. See if we can tear that out. I want 4 ounces of caster sugar. I found this huge bag of caster sugar hidden right at the back on top of my fridge freezer. So, I'm trying to get that used up as well. And again, this is going to be 4 ounces. Right, 4 ounces of butter. My kitchen's a little on the cold side today. It's supposed to be snowing at some point today. That will do. Okay, the size of that one. Chickens are funny things. That is from Lucy, one of our white chickens. Bless her. They're just starting to lay again, so hence you get some funny shapes when they do that. Right, into this 4 ounces of flour, 4 ounces of caster sugar, 4 ounces of butter. We're going to put 2 eggs. One, 2. Into that, I've got my little 4-ounce jelly jar of apple and cranberry mincemeat. This smells lovely, and I'm going to put that straight in. These things need to be used up. Right. I'm just using my Danish dough whisk. I need to put my oven on. Right, I'm going to put that on about 170. Clean my tray up, that's better. Those are going to go in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they are done. Nice and golden. Right, I am going to wash up and set up for the next thing. Okay, going to work on sourdough. I haven't fed it this morning. I'm going to break all the rules. Okay, that's about a cup of sourdough. Going to do a cup of filtered water. I'm also going to feed my sourdough all at the same time. First, I like to clean it up. I don't like my jar to be mega dirty. That just encourages mould growth, and we really don't want that. This is sourdough Sally. Okay, then we're going to add some flour. Okay. There's that. I'm just eyeballing it. Stir that in. It probably could do with a little bit more. Flour. Okay. Trying to figure out what I did with my glass lid. There it is. That one there. Bring this one forward. Right, now we're going to mix this in. Now I'm going to use my Danish dough hook for this. Right. Once that is in lovely. That's great. Now we're going to add in the salt. A good couple of teaspoons. Now we're going to add in the flour. One. Two. 3. I'm going to see how this looks. That looks pretty good. It's supposed to be a shaggy dough, that's what we want. Okay, that's mixed pretty well. Scrape everything down from the sides. Okay, that I'm just going to sit there for 10 minutes, cover it up, let it rest while I just wash my hands and put everything away, and then I'll be back. Okay, I think these are ready to come out the oven, guys. Yep, perfect. Nice. Let's get these into there. I think everyone is going to love these. These smell gorgeous. So if you've got too much mincemeat, make some cakes with it. There we are, guys. Yummy. Well, there's a cooling. Let's sort out this dough. Right, now I know a lot of people do stretch and folds. I don't. I just knead mine. You can do whichever way you want. There is no wrong or right way. There are, if not hundreds, of ways you can make sourdough. You can go really scientific. You can break all the rules. So there's plenty that you can do with it. I like to knead. Trying to make sure you can see. Move that out the way just for a second. It will go back in there to prove. It's probably going to take a good 15-20 minutes to knead. As you can see, it is damp, but it's not sticking. That is the ideal texture. Probably couldn't do that again if I tried. What I will do is, after I finish kneading, I will let it prove in the bowl. I then will shape it, put it in a banneton, and then put it in my fridge to cook tomorrow. So it'll be ready for tomorrow morning. Right. I'm going to call that okay for now. I am going to put it back in there, give my arms a little break, and then I will go again in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to wash my hands and I will be back. Right. I'm going to have another kneading session. already see the texture has changed from the first lot. Nice. This won't need much. It's only because my arms are aching that I had to stop. As I say, I'm struggling, guys. Right, I'm going to call that done. Cover. That's my banneton out ready. Okay, you can see I am keeping my sourdough next to my pan. Cakes are over there. Let's set you up this side because the heat from this will help this rise. Okay, I am going to get everything sorted. Okay, I'm just going to put into a little bowl here. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. It's about that. I get all my dry bits together. Garlic powder, 1 teaspoon. Salt, half a teaspoon. Rosemary. I always grind my rosemary up. One of my kids have what they call a porous tonsil, and he had a whole rosemary one lodged in the back of it, right in his tonsil, bless him. That was probably about a year or so ago. Not from this, it was from something else, but since then I grind down so no sharp bits can lodge in anyone's tonsil. And it's supposed to be about 1/4 teaspoon, which is about that. Right, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Parsley, 1 teaspoon. All the recipes will be down in the description box below. I will write them up for you down there. So go on under the video title and it says show more or just more. Click on that and it should open it all up for you to be able to see. Half a teaspoon of sage. Very much. Sage is from my garden last year. Thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. Quarter teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then mine's a pinch of Aleppo chili flakes. And it really is a pinch because nobody likes heat here. Sensitive tummies. Chili powder is not good for sensitive tummies. Okay, 2 beef oxo cubes. I'm going to put them in there first and grind them. There we are, there's that. 1/3 of a cup of flour, plain flour. That's there. We make it with oat milk because myself and a few others are dairy and lactose intolerant. We can sometimes manage goat's milk, but I like to play it safe when it's meals, so we all can eat this and nobody knows any different that I use oat milk. No one has a clue. 3 3/4 cups of milk. Which is around about a whole carton. 2 packets of sausage meat. 1, 2. As I said, guys, all this, all the recipes and that will be in the description below. What we normally do in this 3 Rivers Pantry Challenge is I try to go through my freezer first, so which is what these were from, the sausage meat. So we have what I call, I suppose, convenience foods right at the beginning, which is handy for me, especially when you're struggling. So as we go on into the pantry challenge, there'll be more and more meals from the pantry. But at the moment it's freezers. Last week it was juices. I've still got some pineapple in my freezer that I would love to make a juice with, but it's not going to be this week. Now the £1.50 pantry challenge. Now if you don't know why I do the £1.50 pantry challenge, I will link up in the iCards a video I've done explaining why I do what I do. But in this pantry challenge we do sweet treats, single ingredients, convenience foods. We do paracetamol, ibuprofen, bandages, plasters, toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, bubble bath, shower gel, soap, you name it, A to Z. So, this week's £1.50 is Bramwell's spaghetti loops in tomato sauce, plum tomatoes in a rich tomato juice, and sweet corn, super sweet sweet corn in water, and that is this £1.50 pantry challenge. So that one's done. I will also link up in the iCards up here again a video what I did just before Christmas. I'm showing you how much food that we'd got by putting £1.50's worth of food away each week for almost a year. So we'll do that. Now let's get back to dinner. Cook and brown this meat, breaking it down. You can use a meat masher, I have got one. I'm just using this just to break it down, saves me a washing up. Now we're going to sprinkle in the flour. We're going to stir this and cook this for 2 minutes. And we can turn that heat down. I'm going to add the milk slowly. Scraping at that bottom to get that fond off, because that is good flavour. Okay, we're going to add in all the seasonings. Starting to bubble. I've moved my sourdough into the oven with the light on so it's warmer, so it can rise a bit. This is thickening up lovely. Okay, that is it. I'm going to pull it off the heat, put the lid on. Okay, here's my very frozen biscuits as proof. Yeah, that's 7. So that can just sit and defrost and ready to go in the oven. If you've never frozen biscuits before, give it a try, it's really good. They've come up lovely. I have cooked them from frozen, I have cooked them after I've defrosted them, so they're fine just on the side. Right guys, that's the biscuits. As I said, they rise lovely out of the freezer. Sourdough, let's quickly shake this one up and put it in my banneton. Let's see if we can get it into a nice as you can see, this is smooth now. Still wants to stick. It's not over sticky. All I'm doing is just trying to shape it. And then it's going in my fridge overnight, and I will just pull it out, score it, and put it in a preheated oven, in a preheated Dutch oven, for about half an hour. Right, now I'm going to sprinkle it. Let's get it in. Right guys, still covered in flour. The dough is now in my fridge. I'll cook that tomorrow and that is fine. Gonna get my husband to heat up the gravy and we're gonna sit down and have dinner, and then we're gonna have one of the cakes afterwards because they're gonna taste delicious. So if you've enjoyed this video guys, please give me a big thumbs up. It really does help to get others to know where we are. It helps the algorithm, so it would be really appreciated if you do that. And hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell, because that way you will not miss any more videos. So until next time guys, bye and take care.